Welcome to the Brew Life Podcast Show, Episode 11. I'm your host, Steven, and today we'll be talking about the Law of Attraction. Enjoy the show. What is the Law of Attraction? Well, to explain in my own words, the Law of Attraction is turning our thoughts and just translating the things that we think into reality. So basically translating anything that we just think of and we just all of a sudden just happens in the real world, in our lives. And I know most people who's gonna listen to this podcast episode probably they're gonna think like this is like some made up stuff, some fantasy stuff, all that. But I feel like the law of attraction is real. Like, if you just really think about it, whatever we think, it can actually happen in real life. Like, it can't, like, whatever we imagine, it can translate in the real world. But it's just the type of mindset we have within us. And I feel like, to me, every single one, has at least have attracted something in our lives, with manifestation and all that. And sometimes we don't even know it. I feel like sometimes we be attracting things that we don't even ask for. For example, I'm not even kidding when I say this, but 2 days in a row, I had a reunion with one of my friends that I haven't seen in so many years. Now, I guess he's back at my high school, and it was just a blast of just meeting him again. I was just surprised. I was just minding my own business, walking, All of a sudden, here he comes out, he called my name, and I was like, yo, I think I remember that face, and I remember who he was. And, we talked for a little and stuff, and it was just so cool, man. Just had that reunion. And then the second day, I'm not even joking when I even say this, but I attended my school club fundraiser, and then I've met one of my old friends' parents, and it was just crazy just to see them again. And also, I talked to him on the phone, and man, he has changed so much since the last time we met. I think the last time we met was so long. I think I say at least 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and man, he has changed. Now he's a football player now. It's so crazy, and his voice has deep. It was just so crazy just to hear his voice again. And I say to this, there is no coincidence in this world. There is no coincidence in this life. How will we mean to tell me that I met two people that I haven't seen in so many years? All of a sudden, in 2 days in a row, I've met them again. I had that reunion. And it's just crazy to be whoa, dang. All of a sudden, I feel here's the thing though, with the law of attraction is we can either attract positive things or good things. Wait, let me rephrase that. I meant positive things and negative things. The thing that can be really bad about law of attraction is that our minds don't really know the things between positive thoughts and negative thoughts, and that can be really bad sometimes, especially if you just have a mindset of doubt, self-doubt. You're just have that resistance in you that you can't do it, and you're just imagining all these scenarios that everything's going to go bad. Then most likely that's going to translate into reality. What we focus on grows. What the things we focus on in our heads, it can grow more and more. For example, feeding a beast, right? The more we feed this beast, the more it's going to become more stronger and stronger. Just the more how we feed thoughts, whether it's just positive ones or negative ones. I feel that can go, we gotta be careful sometimes of what we think and stuff. And yeah, let's talk about the law of attraction, man, or just manifestation, even though I'm pretty sure those they mean the same thing. And yeah, so I've been seeing that a lot of celebrities has been talking about it a lot too, and a lot of YouTubers have been talking about the law of attraction, and it's just kind of crazy to me on how like it's really crazy with the law of attraction. Not a lot of people really believes in it or not even thought about it. Even though I feel like I said again, we be attracting things that we don't even know sometimes. And there's no coincidences in this life, I feel like, as well. And one actor that talked about the law of attraction was Jim Carrey, and it was a very interesting video that I saw about it. And one weird thing he did, right, to have that law of attraction, like he basically like imagined him being wealthy. He imagined the things that he was going to be successful. He imagined a lot of positive things in his mindset. And at that time, Jim Carrey, he was in a tough situation. I'm not really sure if he's homeless or not, but he was going through a lot of tough things. And one thing that he really did was he wrote something down on paper that he was going to make $10 million in the next 5 years. And fast forward, in those 5 years, he actually made $10 million off of Dumb and Dumber. And it's just crazy to me as well, like how this can happen to us in just a law of attraction, because we can manifest anything we want. I know I talked about manifestation as well on this podcast episode, and yeah, let's go deep into it. So I feel like one thing that that can make us attract the things that we really want, attract the like our dreams, attract that idea. If you have an idea, then you can basically translate it into reality. For example, you have this business idea about, I don't even know, listing of a business idea. Music, okay? You have a business idea of like you want to make your own songs and stuff, and it's just an idea at first. And then you start writing it down on paper, writing all down the ideas, and then you're translating it into reality. You're actually doing it. And yeah, that's what basically the law of attraction is too. I feel like for me, I've been seeing this because, for example, like this podcast episode, like the fact is that this podcast episode started off as an idea and inspiration, and it was just an idea. And then, I translate it now into reality. It's just like everything starts with our mind. If you actually think about it, it actually is really true. Like everything starts in our heads. For example, like Apple, that everything, like with Apple and stuff, that started with an idea, and then they wrote it down in concept, and now bam, it became a reality. And it's just like, man, everything starts with our mind. And like I said, our minds is really powerful. So powerful in the fact that we can even dream. Okay, you need to know how powerful the mind is of attracting things. Okay, you have to really know how powerful it is. Okay, so like basically like, you know, everything in this world, right? It started off as an idea. Or it started off in something in our minds like dreaming and stuff. And then, we translate that into, write it down on paper, and then actually happening into reality. And I've been thinking about this as well. Like, it actually is true because, I'm still working on this brand I'm still making, which is Launch Off. And, first thing first, that was just an idea for me. That was just an idea for me. Like, oh, what if I started like a clothing brand that said positivity in the world, help other people? Then I wrote it down on paper. Start making the logo and stuff. Then start, making a website for it, and now it became into reality. I translate my ideas into concept into reality. I think those are like the 3 stages of like law of attraction. It starts off with your mind, then starts off writing it down on a piece of paper or just storing it anywhere that you can get and just get the info of like what you want. than actually doing it and actually take action. Now, before we get into the law of attraction as well, is just, law of attraction is not wishing. I feel like with the law of attraction, it's more of doing action than just, oh, I wish for this, I wish for that, because wishing is just wanting. And with law of attraction, you actually have to do it. You need to take action with the law of attraction. And even though, like I said, with the law of attraction, we can attract things that we don't even think of. Like, for example, my reunions with two of the friends that I have never really talked to in so many years. Now, I I am right now. And it's just so crazy to me. Like, there's so many forms of just law of attraction. And yeah. So in order to do this law, in order to manifest something in your life, you have to feel like you already have it in the now. If you want to feel like, for example, some person wants to be rich, right? Though, in order for them to be rich, they already have to feel rich inside of them already. They already have to know that they're already rich. They already have to know that they're already a billionaire, a millionaire. Okay? Like, even though they may not have it, but like, they have to feel it right now. Okay? They have to feel that energy inside them, like they are rich. Or like, if someone wants to start a business, they already have to feel like they already started a business. You have to imagine that in your mind. Imagine like your your dream day of like the things that you really want to do in your life, and like the things that you want to actually attract. And in order to attract something, you already have to know that you already have it. So I think that's one thing with the law of attraction, that is that you already have to know that you already have it. You have to visualize that thing in your mind. Just visualize it. Just like really visualize it. Don't just say I wish for it. Just really visualize it that you already have it in this present moment. I feel like, you know, just visualize it. Just, be like, for example, there's many ways just to visualize the things that you really want. Is just like, for example, like, I feel like meditation is a really best way of just visualizing and imagining, positive things happening in your life. Just start visualizing the good things in your life. Just imagine that you are already rich, that you're already successful in life, that you are grateful, that you have gratitude, you're optimistic, and you're going to attract good things in your life. And yeah. And just like, basically, like, one way of just attracting, like, while meditating, is called search up on YouTube affirmations, or you can just do this by yourself without any guided meditation. But basically, what affirmation is, it's basically putting positive thoughts into you. Basically saying to yourself, I am rich, I am successful, I am gratitude, I am positive, I am energy, I am love, I am the law of attraction, I am manifestation, I am optimistic, I am etc. And I feel like affirmation meditation is really a powerful way of just attracting things that you really want, and also at the same time just visualizing what you really want to do. And feel like another way with the law of attraction is write it down on a piece of paper, writing it on any form of just thing, like I said, and just start writing down like what you want. Like, start writing down just the thing, like, just start writing down like what's going to make you happy. What is going to, like, what position you want to be in your life right now that you really want to be in. It could just be anything, I feel like. And I feel like another thing with the law of attraction is, like I said, take action. Okay, don't sit around and just think that it's gonna like all of a sudden just gonna start falling down into your lap, and bam, now you just got the thing that you always wanted in your lap, with no action, with no discomfort, with nothing at all. And I feel like with the law of attraction, you really got to get on that. You really have to start doing it. doing them now, because the now is so important. And I know it can really hard and discomfortable of just doing the things that we always wanted to do, but like the now is like literally all we got, I feel like. And don't set it off to tomorrow or the future, because the tomorrow and the future, they're just a concept. You know, the only thing that's happening is the now. The past and the future doesn't really matter at all, except right now. And it's just, man, if you want to know more about that, of just no excuses, just doing the things that you want to do, go listen to my episode 7, no excuses. But just basically just summarize it up. It's just start doing the things that you always want to do right now, with even if you feel like you're in a state where you don't have the right, quote unquote, right equipment, you don't have enough money to do that thing, you're not really sure about it, you're in a bad position of why you can't do that, even though you literally you have the power to do it right now, and your future self is gonna thank you later that you actually started it. And just another thing with the law of attraction is basically putting more positive thoughts in our mind, because like I say, we can actually attract negative stuff too, because our mind can't tell the difference between negative and positive. And so just basically try to filter out the negative beliefs. And I feel like beliefs is what makes the law of attraction as well too, because what you believe in creates your reality. For example, if you do not believe yourself in running this 5 mile, I don't know, if you don't believe yourself in just about anything that is discomfortable, and you put that mindset in you, like for example, you don't believe in yourself that you're able to interact with other people, that you are able to social with other people, even though in reality anyone can do it. You are a sociable person. We are sociable creatures. And you just say to yourself, oh, I have social anxiety, I can't do this. You just start making excuses on why you can't do it, and that translate into reality. But what if you put positive thinking into your head, saying things like, oh, talking to people is very easy. It's very easy to me. It's very easy for me. uh you know I'm confident. Talk let's see just about anything. Just put positive things in your mind, and it just can be in any situation. I'm sorry if I'm talking, because I'm just spitting out of my mind and stuff. There's no script for this podcast or anything like that. But anyways, the thing that you want to do that is very uncomfortable, you gotta think that it is very easy. And also on top of that, for example, if you're going on, if you're doing this test, right, and you start thinking it negatively, this test is gonna be so hard, this test, I can't do this, I'm gonna fail this test, then that's gonna translate into reality. Then you actually fail that test. But you say to yourself, man, this test is gonna be so easy. This test I'm gonna get a really good score on this test. I'm positive that I'm going to be successful when I'm done with this test. And this actually happened to me as well. I was I don't really want to say what class it was, but it was an AP class, and I'm still currently in. And we had a quiz, and I just basically put positive thinking in my mind that this test was going to be so easy, that this test was going to be the easiest thing ever. I'm going to ace this test. And for as you know it, I did the test, and it felt really easy. If I was in the flow of state, and the thing is, right, I didn't even study for the quiz as well. The funny thing is, I didn't even study. I just put the positive thinking, man, this test is gonna be so easy. And then I got the test. It was actually really easy in my opinion, and I just started doing it. And then the next day when I got it back, I got a pretty decent score. Not gonna lie, I got 20 out of 30. I'm just gonna say it right now. Though I said to myself, I'm at least gonna have get like a 30 out of 30, or around in the 20s area. And I was right. I got 20 out of 30. And one weird thing is, right, I'm not even kidding when I say this, but when I got the paper, everything, like on the front page, right, everything was right. I got everything right on the front page. The only thing I got something wrong, I think I got like 4 or 3 wrong, was on the back side. But I was surprised for myself that I got every single answer right on the first side of the page. I'm like, yo, like the law of attraction is real. Like, I had that positive mindset, and all of a sudden, I got a good score, right? And I got everything right on the front page of this on the front page, and I didn't even study for it. And I still had a positive mindset in me. It was like, what the heck? Like, yo, like seriously. And I feel like that's one good way of just attracting things. If you just start saying to yourself, "Oh, this comfortable thing is gonna be so easy to do, man. Like it's gonna be super easy to do. I can just ace this, right? It's so easy to get out of my comfort zone. It's so easy to be confident. It's so easy to be successful. It's so easy, yada yada yada. I guess you can say, but yeah, like your mindset can create so many things. For example, I'm not even joking when I said that, about the quiz and how I got every single freaking answer right on the front page, and I didn't even study for it. Like, what the heck? That's no coincidence right there. Like I translate to my thinking into reality. That's basically what the law of attraction is. And just like this podcast episode, I basically manifested this podcast episode, translating my thoughts into reality. And like, man, it's just so crazy how powerful the human mind can really be. And just the fact, like, if when you're taking, oh yeah, let's talk about the other thing with law of attraction. I feel like if you're taking care of yourself and all that, it's just like, when we just take care of ourselves and we just start being grateful, start loving ourselves, you know, having gratitude, being optimistic, just overall trying to become a better person, then I feel like, to me, all of a sudden good things are going to start to happen in your life, and just good things are just going to come out of nowhere that you didn't even ask for. Like I said, I didn't even ask for a freaking reunion with two of my old friends I haven't talked to in many years, right? And that was just all of a sudden. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I just burped, but yeah, it just came all of a sudden, and I don't know. It's just kind of weird on what we can do with the law of attraction, and just practically, yeah, like law of attraction to me, I feel like is real, and it's just like I said, this is things that we believe in. Like if we believe in positive things, then we're gonna attract positive things. We're gonna attract positive things into reality. Attract negative things, then we're gonna get back negative things, I guess you can say. And yeah, it's just very interesting topic. And right now I'm just trying to think, like, man, there's a lot of things that I feel like I actually did just manifested it in my life, that I've just attract positive things in my life as well. And I'm really grateful for it. I actually am. I actually have, gratitude towards that I am in the best position in my life, I feel like. Even though, I may be struggling a little bit, but, that's it's just a process. It's just a journey and stuff. And just overall, yeah. Anyways, that is it for today's episode of the Brew of Life Show, Law of Attraction. And just basically, yeah. I'm not really sure how to even end this episode, but Right now, I've been making a game called The Lonely Fire, and I would really appreciate, you know, just checking out Gibbs Studios and all that stuff. That a game studio I'm been making. You know, I would really appreciate that a lot. And also, just like, you know, it's still in development. I'm still making the game, though. When it comes out, I'm gonna tell you guys, you know, when it comes out, and it will be downloaded for free. And yeah, this is gonna be like one of my first games I'm currently making, and it is really crazy. I know I made like several like game prototypes before, and this game I'm just really excited for and stuff. It's still in the making. It's been kind of a struggle to make this game as well, so I've been pushing through it, and you know, just need that positive mindset that I can do this. That's going to be easy for me, and just have that tunnel vision of just making this game. And yeah, so basically take care of yourselves and stuff, and just be in the now, be grateful things you got. And yeah, my name is Steven, this is the Brew of Life show, and peace.